I'm going to read you the top headlines on Yahoo right now, okay? And we'll do good news, bad news on it, because there's good news and bad news in it. And we'll make it real quick. Chavez humbled by electoral defeat. Hugo Chavez lost the vote in Venezuela. It was going to give him unprecedented power over local elections. It might have made him president for life. It didn't say that's it. Hugo Chavez is going to be president for life, but it would allow him to run over and over and over and would get rid of term limits, and it would have turned a lot of the enterprise in Venezuela back over to the government, making Venezuela a lot more socialist. And he lost the vote, 51-49, even though he's very, very popular in Venezuela. I think that's great news because it goes to show you they have a real democracy there. And after he lost the vote, and even though it was close, 51-49, he said, no, I lost. And it was too ambitious a program, and I know now that I should scale it back a little bit and come back. I was very encouraged by his response when he lost, and I was very encouraged that he lost because I thought it was terrible and it was way too much of a power grab. So democracy lives in Venezuela. That's very positive. Unfortunately, the second headline is very negative. Putin's party scores landslide victory, except it doesn't really. International observers said the election was not fair, that it seemed to be rigged and full of fraud. And he won 64% of the vote. His party got 6 times more votes than any other party. And the parties that are more pro-Western, got 0 seats. Okay? We're losing all grasp of democracy in Russia. And what was Putin's response? He said, oh, these foreigners want to stick their snotty noses into our Russian affairs. Man, that Putin guy is so dangerous. Remember when Bush said that he looked into his eyes and saw his soul, and he saw that he was a good man, he could be trusted? Bush, look, I say it every day because every day it's true and every day there's more evidence of it. A total blithering idiot. I mean, the minute he looked into the former head of the KGB's eyes and declared his soul lovely, we should have been like, no, this guy's done. Biden, get that letter of impeachment ready now. Okay, this guy's going to run the country into the ground. And he did. And he ran the rest of the world into the ground, too. Oh, my. And he named him Pooty Poot. That was his nickname for him. He's a child. He's a child. I looked into Pooty Poot's soul, and I saw a real good man. Oh, he crushed democracy? And I'm supposed to be pro-democracy. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe I'm an idiot. All right. Story number 3. Sudanese president pardons British teacher in Teddy Bear Row. Remember the teddy bear who was named Mohammed? The British teacher named him Mohammed in Sudan, and they were going to whip her. Okay, literally, they were going to take a whip and whip her. How dare you insult the Prophet Muhammad by naming a cute, cuddly teddy bear after him? But apparently she's been pardoned. So let's call it good news. Here's, on the other hand, bad news. U.S. debt grows at nearly $1 million a minute. Think about that, man. I mean, this is what I'm talking about when I say the dollar's going to get weaker and weaker, the economy's in a lot of trouble, and, oil prices go up, we're going to have more inflation, etc., and we can't sustain it. Our debt is growing at $1 million every single minute. As we've been talking about the story, it went up $1 million. And another. Man, they gotta straighten out this ship. They gotta balance these budgets, but they're not going to. Yeah. It's depressing. We could do it all show long. During this show, I'm not even counting the postgame show, we will have added $180 million to the U.S. debt. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. I would, please, it's getting depressing. I would do a calculation of how much it comes out to every day, except math is not my strong suit. You can figure it out. All right, and finally, we have one more. Yes. No, 2 more, actually. Spice Girls kickoff reunion tour in Vancouver. Well, if that's not good news, I don't know what is. And bad news, a growing number of U.S. cities ban saggy pants, low-rise jeans. What are you doing? What are you doing? Look, when I see the guy with the pants hanging around his ankles, do I think that's stupid? Of course, dude. Okay, just go out in your boxers then. What's your point? Because I see your ass. You don't think I see it? I see it. Okay. But banning it? What are you going to ban it for? It just makes you look goofy. And it doesn't, I mean, it's America, right? I always go back to that story of the prancer guy in West Hollywood. Jogging, but instead of jogging, he was prancing and skipping and hopping. And he looked ridiculous and hilarious. But I thought, God bless America. That's what we allow. It's a free country, isn't it? You know, our brave troops died to give you that freedom. You want to wear baggy pants, low-rise pants? God bless. Go forward.